Hi, welcome to my channel, Emmy Reacts, where I'm watching TV shows and movies for the first time. Today I'm continuing my Breaking Bad journey with Breaking Bad Season 3, Episode 9, titled Kafkaesque. That means kind of crazy, spooky, weird, like Kafka, is he a director? I don't know. I think I know what that means. Interesting title. Interested to see what that means in this context. Okay, coming off of Hank's recovery episode from last time. He's doing okay for now, which is crazy because he was shot so many times. So I'm very surprised but happy to see that he's okay. He's gonna make it, supposedly. Or for right now, that's what we know, which is good. And he outright killed one of the bad guys, and then now the other creepy crawly no legs guy is dead too now, thanks to Gus. Who's also kind of like a bigger, creepier baddie than I realized he was. So that he's an interesting, kind of scary guy. And has more moves and more power than I think I realized. So that's a kind of a spooky, scary part. Jesse's back to being Walt's partner in the drug making game, although they weren't able to do anything last episode since Walt was in the hospital with the family the whole time because of Hank. And that's kind of where we're at right now. But, I don't think Walt has anyone after him anymore, and Hank doesn't have anyone after him anymore. Gus kind of killed it seemed like the Mexican cartel higher up people in the end of the last episode, I think. So is Gus the top dog in both places now? Are there going to be bigger, even more people from the Mexican cartel people that are going to come into play and come after people? I don't know. We'll see how that all breaks down. So excited to see kind of those bigger storylines take us now that have progressed this far in the story. So just anxious to see what happens next. So let's just dive into episode 9.
In the little village where I was
loud.
born, my two uncles were known far and wide for their delicious cooking.
Oh, it's like a commercial?
Los pollos hermanos.
Oh,
the chicken brothers.
The history of the chicken place, Gus's place.
With loving care.
Well, he does.
Then
it's just owns some of the franchise.
To perfection. But don't take my word for it. One taste, and you will know.
There's that meth. Oh man, that's so much to have to use those kind of boxes to put it in. My goodness. That's insane. That's so crazy that it looks like that in that form. Where does Gus sell all this to? Or it's so much to have to distribute. Oh, he uses the chicken place to distribute it? That's crazy. Gus just has all these ways of doing underground stuff. Oh, all the different places, yeah. What if people at his restaurants, what if the wrong people open the wrong thing and find one of the bags of meth in there? And the batter. I'm sure he has safeguards so that doesn't happen. Because that takes so much planning and coordinating and organizing to make that run smooth. That's crazy.
201.6. Jesus.
He can just pick up 200 pounds like that? Is that
over by a pound and a half?
That'd be hard.
I thought you were all precise. What are we, running a charity? Come on, man, we're gonna take it out.
Leave it. One batch, one ship. Stop complicating things.
Jesse's face is healing up.
Why are you purposely giving him free meth? These bitches are bleeding us enough already.
You are paid extraordinarily well.
Tidy whities again,
yeah,
Jesus.
I appreciate you crunch the numbers, and I don't gotta be a mathematician to figure out that this deal you made is bullshit. $1.5 million each. Whoop-de-doo. What's he getting?
Should he be getting, maybe getting a lot more?
All right, look, say he's getting 40 a pound, all right? 200 pounds a week for 3 months.
Done some math
and
on
what
it?
happened? $96 million.
Yeah, that doesn't seem like much for their
96
contribution.
to our 3. That is messed up, yo.
You are now a millionaire. And you're complaining? What world do you live in?
I can see both points.
Hey, what's more important than money?
These things they laughingly call
Family. He's making some noises.
Hi, Marie. Is it okay if I visit?
Well, she yelled at him in the last episode. She's still mad at him?
Yeah.
Kinda.
His color looks good.
Has he woken up yet? Oh, he's talking!
Buddy, it's me.
Yeah. Why do I feel like he's gonna grab him? Or do something silly?
Asshole.
Oh,
Man,
Hank.
you got you good.
Yeah. Glad to see you still have your twisted sense of humor.
Yeah, me too. Man, 5 gunshots and he's still
So,
cracking jokes.
got something that'll make you feel better. Look at the new locations. Texas, Nevada.
Yeah, because they
Up in
have
Farmington.
mass distribution
Here
now.
in town. Tina here and there, strictly street level amounts.
Oh, look at
That's
Skylar
crazy.
looking at him. Ha!
How exactly that's supposed to make me feel better?
Because you were right. You're the only one who saw this coming.
Yeah, and everyone
Well, 3 cheers for me.
called him crazy for it.
I'm hurting here. I could use some meds.
That look that Skylar gave Walt was amazing.
I didn't see it coming.
Damn right you did.
No, I didn't see shit.
Yeah, you did. You were the only one.
The only reason, even breathing, is I got a warning call.
Yeah, was it Gus?
Somebody called my cell and told me to expect it.
Or
Voice scrambler.
Mike?
Could have been anybody.
would Mike have known?
He's got my phone somewhere if you want to run the incoming.
I bet they blocked it, whoever did it.
Would have called to warn you.
I don't know.
He's thinking too. It's crazy that Skylar is kind of in on this stuff now too, not that she knows anywhere near the full extent, but has some inside knowledge. She gonna talk to him about it?
Skylar, I had nothing to do.
No, but about the meth now.
Are we safe?
Oh, actually, that's a better question. Oh, it's such a scary thing.
Yes.
Are you? I don't think you guys are, personally.
Are you safe?
Nope. I mean, kind of right now, I guess, but I also don't think so.
Absolutely.
I thought that conversation was going to go a little differently. Interesting. But maybe she didn't want to
Jesse?
get into it too much.
What about you?
Rehab man.
Face looks better.
Been working a lot.
What does he say that he
Job
does?
Job is good.
Oh,
It's in a laundromat. It's totally corporate.
Corporate.
that's smart.
Boss is a dick. The owner's super dick. Place is full of dead-eyed douchebags. The hours suck and nobody knows what's going on. So
Sounds kind of Kafkaesque.
Yeah. Crazy, spooky,
totally Kafkaesque.
mystery. That's smart to say for Jesse that he can say he works at a laundromat since that's where he goes every day.
Wow, look at the size of this basket. It's got so many good.
I wonder if they actually put him on the payroll there, pay him that way.
Hi, Hank. Just going to do a quick peripheral response, all right? See where we're at.
What the truth?
Oh, if he can walk?
All right, now I want you to tell me if you can feel
Oh, I didn't realize that this was in question. Oh no. Oh no.
Okay.
But is there a possibility of getting it back?
How about now?
Yeah, I feel a tingle.
So
On a
maybe
scale of
it'll
1
just
to
take
10,
time.
10 being
Yeah, still there. The less 3.
Okay. All right, good.
So yeah, it's there's potential for it to all come back.
It looks like some nerve function is returning.
God. All right, so when do we get him walking again?
That'll take time if it's just the
Marie,
very rough nerve
it's important that we manage our expectations.
stuff right now.
We're talking.
When does he start physical therapy?
We've sent the paperwork to your insurance, certainly by early next week.
The sooner physical
Yeah.
therapy begins, the better his chances are. He needs daily sessions, isn't that right?
Plan-wise, 4 treatments a week is fairly typical. And the therapists in your network are mostly fine.
Mostly fine. That's not what you want to hear. Yeah.
If Hank had more physical therapy with better therapists,
She doesn't have
wouldn't
good
it
coverage.
be more
Is that
likely
what's
he
happening?
would walk?
It's very hard to say. Is the health plan's way medically justifiable? Sure.
More insurance
You know-
issues, huh?
Screw it. I'm gonna make sure he gets what he needs and they can just reimburse me later.
Your
Walt can
frustration
pay.
Really, it could run into the hundreds of thousands of dollars.
So what? Who is the best physical therapist that you know?
I can give you some names, but they're not likely to be on your plan.
Down with the plan.
She's like, I don't care. Hey, and Skylar's like, I got a bag of money. Can we use that? At least that's what I'd be saying. I was like, who's he meeting here? This tracks.
Yeah, there he is. So where's the maestro? What is he out parking the minivan?
Here's where he's at. What am I doing here?
Since the genius can't be bothered, today's your lucky day. Look around, kiddo. It's all yours.
This, what? This is how they're
Yes.
gonna launder
Yeah.
the money?
You are now the owner of this fine establishment. At $312,000, it's a steal. Don't you get it? On the outside, it's a nail salon, right? On the inside,
That's
it's the best
yeah.
money laundry a growing boy could ask for.
I ain't buying no damn nail salon, so just forget it.
If you want to keep your money and your freedom, because I got 3 little letters for you.
Yeah.
IRS. Partying hardy, you're knocking boots with the chickie babes, and oh, who's this? It's the tax man, and he's looking at you. He sees a young fella, unlimited cash supply, and no job. Now, what is the conclusion the tax man makes? You're a tax cheat. What do? They take every penny, and you go in the can for felony tax evasion.
Throw
What
away
was your
the
mistake?
nail polish.
You didn't launder your money. I take your dirty money and I slip it into the salon's nice, clean cash flow. Your filthy drug money has been transformed into nice, clean, taxable income.
I'm glad that they used this exposition to explain it to me, because I knew that this
So
was
you
the
want me
process,
to
but
buy
it's
this place
helpful
so
to,
I can pay taxes.
to have all the steps.
I'm a criminal, yo.
Yeah, and if you want to stay a criminal and not become, say, a convict, maybe you
Yeah.
should grow up. But for you, it's the usual, 17%, and that's a bargain. Hey, listen to it. Come on, I'm talking to you about your future here. Listen to me.
Yeah, this is what you're supposed to do, right? As a criminal, or drug dealer criminal. That's what you should do, right? What's Walt planning on doing for his money? Right now it's just in a bag. This place.
How is your brother-in-law?
He'll live.
Veggie plate again.
Good.
I like that's what he puts out for his
Glad.
guests. Oh, he's glad that he'll...
Walter, you seem troubled. How can I help you?
And I think it's in our best interest to lay the cards on the table. My brother-in-law, moments before he was attacked, someone called to warn him.
Was it you?
I believe that same person was protecting me. I believe I was their prime target.
He worked that out.
I think that this person is playing a much deeper game. He made that phone call because he wanted a shootout, not a silent assassination. In one stroke, he bloodied both sides, set the American and Mexican governments against the cartel, and cut off the supply of methamphetamine to the Southwest.
That's so smart.
If this man had his own source of product on this side of the border, he would have the market to himself.
I think that's exactly what he
The
did.
rewards would be enormous.
And yep, Walt clocked him.
I can't pretend I don't know that person is you.
The shadow covering up his face like
I
that
went
is
there
cool.
to be no confusion.
And
I know
Walt's,
I owe
too.
you my life. And more than that, I respect the strategy.
So they're kind of the same person, I
In
feel
your
like.
position, I would have done the same.
You gonna say anything?
I don't know what happens when our 3-month contract ends.
$3 million for 3 months. That was our agreement. Extended annually, $12 million a year. Call it 15. Open-ended.
He just wants to
Would that be agreeable?
keep going. Jeez. That's crazy, and that's so much meth that he'd be making and would be getting distributed. Because, like, could you imagine if that got traced back to him at all? Why are we speeding there, sir? Just want to see how fast you can go. Oh, you might want to keep your eyes open if you're going that fast. Oh, man. There's this. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Why wasn't that other car moving? But oh boy, Walt, that you might need to take a break mentally a little bit here. Yikes!
Let me ask you something. If you had the chance to do anything you wanted, what would you do?
I don't know. I guess I would make something.
And with his drawings, he's
I took this Votech class in high school, woodworking. This one time I had
make
this
stuff?
teacher project for his class was to make this wooden box. So I wanted to get the thing done as fast as possible. So I finished it in a couple days, and he looked at it and said, "Is that the best you can do?" At first I thought to myself, hell yeah, bitch. Now give me a D and shut up so I can go blaze one with my boys.
yeah. I wouldn't expect any
I don't know.
other answer from him then.
It was the way he said it, but like he wasn't exactly saying it sucked. He was just asking me honestly, is that all you got? Yeah, man, I can do better. So I started from scratch.
That got through to
Made
him.
another. By the end of the semester, by like box number 5, I had built this thing. I sanded it for days until it was smooth as glass.
I want to see this box. Why doesn't he quit the meth thing now that he's a millionaire and do woodworking?
I gave it to my mom.
They have art co-ops that offer classes, adult extension program at the university.
You know, I didn't give the box to my mom. I traded it for an ounce of weed.
Quick. admission
coverage to
with a lie.
They'll say they're not denying coverage. You'll burn through your savings and then what?
Well, you two managed, right? You said yourself that Elliot and Gretchen's money didn't cover everything.
Yeah, no. Can't get into that.
No. You should rest.
Hey, Sky.
Is that Ted?
Is this a bad time, or?
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah.
Oh, you're Ted. I've heard so much about you.
It was
Is Marie gonna clock this now that she sees them together?
Well, you're welcome. You know, we care about Skylar so much that naturally that extends to the whole family.
Are you coming in?
Ah, is Walt?
Oh, yeah.
You gonna come home or something?
Sorry. Come on in, Tabs.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, Walt doesn't live there anymore. Duh, they're divorced. I forgot.
I just thought
Oh, they're divorced. Yeah, I forgot that. This could be a thing.
Really, B, I think I'm gonna take that bath.
Thanks for stopping by.
This just
It's
it
actually
became a whole new thing in my mind.
not the best time for a visit. So
I haven't heard from you in days, and I care about you. That's all.
Ted, it's just this whole thing with Hank has been one nonstop horror show, you know? So
I kind of feel bad for him.
I'm here for you.
Yeah, he just wants to help.
but I really
She clearly does not want it. Is she not even? She doesn't even like him at
Scott,
all anymore.
I gotta say, your sister's seeing me here. I mean, so what?
Yeah.
Is there some reason for secrecy I'm not getting?
later.
Because
Ted, not now.
Skylar, just tell me.
You
what-
really want to do this now?
Wow,
That she doesn't want to be with him.
you're right. Bad idea to come here.
Oh, I do. That made me feel bad for him. But also, was in a tough spot.
I can't believe you had to crush the RV.
No one misses him more than me. Free cook anytime, anywhere.
Do they know
Always.
that he's working with
I
Walt
want
now?
Angie, too. I gotta pay taxes now? What the hell's up with that? That's messed up, yo. That's Kafkaesque. Church. Let's kick it back into gear. All right, let's start slinging again.
With what? Is he gonna steal some off of the extra?
Still kind of dry out there. They don't sell on the street. Who says we sell on the street? Maybe I know a whole new market. Maybe all we need is the meth.
Huh? He's gonna steal from what they do?
The yield. Come on.
201.8.
Is it? Yep, that's what I thought he was gonna do. I feel like he's gonna get caught.
I see a couple new faces.
Is he actually going to rehab?
My name's Brandon.
Or are they're not gonna sell to these people. Is that what
Can I
Jesse
tell us
meant?
something about yourself?
Why I'm here. It's meth. It's bad.
If that's what is happening, I hate that.
This new version of it hit the streets and
Yes.
Not that blue stuff. Oh, sorry, I didn't raise my hand.
Jesse, why would you do that to people in rehab?
you had it too.
Yeah, bro. I wish I
It's a
never
funny
even heard of
plan, but I hate it.
This stuff will burn you down.
Yeah.
And the reason I have a hope in hell is because it's long gone.
That's the shame of it.
Nah, man.
This
Don't tell me
acting.
that.
I hear it's back in town. Stay strong, brother. Stay strong.
Oh, that makes me feel a lot of feelings. I don't like that he's preying on people who are already struggling.
I swear to God, I'll do it. I will go to the press. I will go to Nightline. I don't know if there is a Nightline anymore.
Marie. Does she always wear purple? I don't think I've ever seen her wear a different color.
And he is not going to be in a wheelchair at 43.
Yeah.
I just wish there was something more that we could do.
Yeah, how can he tell her that he has all this money that could help?
We can always pay their bills.
Please, it's tens of thousands of dollars.
We have the money. More than enough. Walt earned it.
How? What? What?
I think Marie should know the truth.
Skylar,
What's she has some kind of plan.
He earned it gambling.
I was gonna say it wasn't gonna be the truth, but what was she gonna gambling?
Walt and I.
Walt's face.
We've had our problems lately. You know that. What it all came down to really was money. Pure and simple. When Walt was diagnosed, it changed him. And looking back, I don't think I ever really understood. It was more than facing death. It was knowing that he was going to leave behind nothing. He wanted to provide. And so...
I have a lot of thoughts. I'll save them.
I thought that Elliot and Gretchen paid for your treatment.
Yeah, I thought so too. But the truth is, he never took their money, not a dime. Isn't that right?
The fact that she chose to do it in front of Marie before telling him that she was going to do this, so he couldn't stop her.
And he read books, and he did a whole bunch of research, and he came up with this system.
Marie's face is so skeptical.
A system for counting cards in blackjack.
Okay, that's still illegal. I was gonna say at least
What do you mean, like
gambling is not as bad.
He was convinced that if he put enough money into it, he'd have a statistical edge.
Yes, statistical.
So he, every spare minute, Walt was at some card table somewhere. But then he realized
she's
that
baked out this story.
he realized that the casinos report your winnings to the IRS. You do not want your family to find out. Then you find another place to gamble.
They both leaned in because it's the first time for both of them.
Backroom game. You remember all those long walks that Walt used to take?
It does explain everything, kinda.
I guess for a couple months there, you were sort of leading a double life, weren't you?
Oh my God, your fugue state, was that some sort
No.
of cover?
He did not fake that, Marie. The night that Walt disappeared,
That's funny that that's where she went with it.
he
Cause
lost $14,000.
Oh, she had an answer for that too.
It was his pension fund, our savings, basically every
Is Walt
last
impressed?
dime we had. As soon as he got out of the hospital, he went right back to gambling. I mean, that's how deep this went.
How could you do that to her, Walt?
Yeah, how could you?
So all this is to say, we have the money. No more gambling.
How much money?
Oh, well,
That's so funny and clever.
it's into 7 figures.
Oh, Holy Mary, Mother of God.
She didn't know that.
I did very well.
You will. Take
Yeah,
our
use
money.
it for something good.
And Hank, okay? Hank's got enough in his mind right now, so can we just please keep this between us,
Yeah,
okay?
I-
We'll talk about it later.
How did you come up with that?
She had a lot of
I learned
time
from the best.
to think about it and that too. Ha.
Somehow, something tells me that Hank is here because of you.
Yes.
And I'm not forgetting that.
Ooh. Wow. Skylar. That was very clever of Skylar because it covers so many of the key areas and key questions that could be raised with it, but it's not as as of a gut punch and illegal, oh my God, when you hear of someone having that type of issue versus something like making drugs, dealing drugs, being a drug dealer, just a gambling problem. It's still bad, but it's not this huge illegal as dangerous, terrible implications and all this stuff. So such a smart thing to turn his whole second life issues into, and it explains the collapse of their marriage. It explains why he's been so different over the last year and everything that he went through and the changes that he went through. And that was very smart of Skylar. And like I said, to do it in front of her, to tell it for the first time so Walt couldn't contradict her or not want her to go through with it or to stop her from going through with it, since he was right there in the moment. Not that would have mattered apparently, because he clearly liked the story as well. So that was interesting. I really hate that Jesse is using his rehab group to try to sell and do that on the side, since he doesn't like the corporate life of the drug dealing world, even though it's safer and, more just business focused rather than slinging on the streets like he misses doing. And that he doesn't want to have to pay taxes and do all the right things. He just wants to be a little criminal boy and have the risk of getting caught is probably also something that he's craving still again, and something that he misses, which is not good. That's how you get in trouble. So that's stupid. So yeah, don't like that he's doing that and just putting that out there for people who are trying to better themselves. So Jesse, don't like that. I'm rooting for you. Stop doing things that make me not want to. Interesting that, Walt extended his whole contract or whatever with Gus and just to keep doing it. But I feel like something's going to happen to that. I mean, he can't go on forever doing it, especially now that Hank's partner, Gomi, when he showed that they're tracking it now and it has more eyes on it rather than just Hank's yelling about it. I feel like there's a downfall coming, or gonna be some more eyes on it at least. So we'll see how that goes in the future. But yeah, good episode. I liked Skylar's involvement with it and her story and everything like that this time around. So hitting the last few episodes of season 3 here. Excited to see how things get wrapped up. So on to episode 10. And as always, thanks so much for watching with me. Bye.